Grace be unto you and peace from God our Father and from the Lord Jesus Christ. I was glad when they said to me, "Let us go into the house of the Lord." And I'm Father Steve Sellers. This is Dot, my almost 2-year-old puppy. She'll turn 2 in the middle of March. And this is our brief daily message of hope as she gets her morning treat and her allergy medicine. She's been a good girl. I was just texting with some people a few days ago and then talking to some others, and the question came up of why are so many people afraid today? Fear seems to be sort of a permanent covering over everything in our world today, and why are people so afraid? And I've explored that my whole adult life. What is fear? There are all sorts of ways to describe it. It's the feeling that you may be in imminent danger due to circumstances or predators, and your body's deep fight or flight mechanisms start to kick into gear because we feel like that our safety is jeopardized somehow. And there are some major things that people are afraid of, and you've seen the list. There's some really funny things on the list. That people are afraid of bananas, or they're afraid of cats, afraid of dust pollen. It can go into really amazing extremes, but people are afraid, and so they're not really reaching out as much as they can be. And that's sad because, the answer to fear is learning to trust, to trust in the fact that we're not here alone, that God is the one who created this world for us. Now, some people are perverting God's creation, and we're often jeopardized by that. But ultimately, our lives, our souls, our bodies are in the hands of God. The one who created us is not going to abandon us. When we walk with the Lord by the light of His Word, what glories we'll find on the way. When we do His good will, He abides with us still, and with all who will trust and obey. When we learn how to trust in Him and cling fast to Him, and know that He is already clinging fast to us and is not going to abandon us. Dot has ways of communicating. Dot has some fears that we really don't know how she got. We speculate. Dot is terrified of bowls and plates. Terrified. When you show her a plate, a glass plate or a glass bowl, she cringes and backs away. She will not eat anything off of a bowl or a plate. And we can only speculate that fear of plates has to do with the fact that when she was a puppy, she either broke a plate or a bowl, or someone threw one at her and terrified her. You can't imagine people doing that to a dog, but Dot is a rescue puppy. We don't know where she was the first 2 months or so of her lives. I got her at a rescue kennel. And she came home with us with that deathly fear of plates and bowls. She's also terrified of water. She won't get near water, and especially if there's a water hose. She hates it. She turns and runs when she sees a water hose. And we can only speculate that maybe someone sprayed a hose on her when she was very little and has left lingering things in her that she's afraid of. So we're afraid of all sorts of things, but fear can be replaced by trusting in the Lord. Trust in Him. Don't fixate on where the potential dangers are. Know that you're in the hands of the Lord who loves you. He's not going anywhere. He's with you today, right now, and He's there to stay. And as I tell people all the time, God isn't going anywhere, and you can't get rid of Him. So trust Him and obey Him. Love Him, love those around you, love yourself, and please be kind to animals. God bless you, and hopefully Dot and I will see you here again tomorrow.